Hi there, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Taylor and today I'm going to teach you how to cut wine bottles at home. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're not already, go ahead and subscribe to my YouTube channel. I post DIYs, tutorials, and how-to videos on Wednesdays and Sundays. In the description below, you will find a shopping list where I posted all of the links to the products that I used in this how-to video. If you have any questions, please post them in the comments section below. Let's get started. In today's video, I will be using wine bottles that I got as donations from friends and family, and I will be using this glass cutter. It is a glass bottle cutter that I got off of Amazon, and I find it super easy to use. Step number 1, you're going to score your wine bottle with the bottle cutter. The score line is going to be exactly where the bottle is going to split in two. A couple of tips during this process is just to read your bottle cutter instructions before starting your project. This will help so that you can adjust the height of your bottle cutter to cut exactly where you want your score line to be. Another tip is just to make sure that you give enough pressure when you're cutting the score line, enough pressure between the bottle cutter and the wine bottle itself. Also, when scoring the wine bottle, make sure you only go around the wine bottle once. Do not overlap the cutting. Step number 2, it's time to split the wine bottle into two. To do this, we're going to transfer the wine bottle between boiling hot water and ice cold water. Hold the wine bottle in the boiling hot water for 15 to 20 seconds. Then take it out and transfer it to the ice cold water for 15 to 20 seconds. Go back and forth until the wine bottle completely breaks off. Something to remember during this process is that every wine bottle is going to be different. Some wine bottles may take a long time to go back and forth, and others may not. This is because wine bottles have different thicknesses to them. This wine bottle, for example, was very thin, so it only took one pass to go from hot and cold to break it off. In the next few clips, I'm going to show you a few more wine bottles that I cut. You will see that every wine bottle is different. Also, I wanted to show you that not every wine bottle that you cut is going to cut perfectly. Unfortunately, this process is not always going to have a perfect ending. Some wine bottles are going to break. They're going to break in places that are unexpected, and you just have to be really careful during this process. I would probably say about 75% of the wine bottles that I cut come out absolutely perfectly. The other 25% break and unfortunately have to go in the garbage. This wine bottle in particular is a perfect example of how it broke, not exactly how I thought it would. The bottom of this wine bottle completely cracked off and left 3 separate parts. This just shows you that all wine bottles are different and not every wine bottle is going to break perfectly. You will see that this wine bottle unfortunately did not break perfectly and left some jagged edges at the top that just can't be fixed. Also, it has a crack running down the side of it. Step number 3, you're going to smooth the sharp edges of your wine bottle with sandpaper. This gives your wine bottle a finished look and gives yourself a peace of mind knowing that it is not sharp. For this process, I just used a small piece of sandpaper, a little old saucer plate, and a small amount of water on top. All you're going to do is take the wine bottle and put the sharp side down on the sandpaper and give it a turn. Just keep turning and checking the wine bottle once in a while to see if the sharp edges are smoothing over. I would also suggest picking up the wine bottle and smoothing the inner and the outer edges. After you're done, you can go ahead and rinse off the wine bottle and then dry. If you have a lot of wine bottles to do, then I would highly suggest using a Dremel tool with a sandpaper attachment. The Dremel tool just makes this process go by a lot quicker, but if you do not have a Dremel tool, then a piece of sandpaper will work just as well. And that's it. Now you know how to cut wine bottles at home. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. See you next time.